Welcome everyone, one and all, to my reaction to Season 1, Episode 2 of Percy Jackson, I Became Supreme Lord of the Bathroom. Moving on, these titles so far have been crazy. So last time we had the opening episode where we met Percy, and we unfortunately did end on his mother being lost. Now, what version of lost she is, we do not know. It seemed to be magical, but then this is catered towards a younger audience, so maybe they didn't want to like actually have her die. Maybe it was more of a disintegration, I don't know, but very curious to find out more about that and to see if we get any more information on it to begin with. But we did end the episode with Percy finally getting to camp, so very excited to explore camp, very excited to see what dynamics are going on there, especially with all the other demigods, and yeah, just overall very excited. So yes, with that said, let's jump back in to the world of Percy Jackson. Huh? Girlie, you could not be just standing there like that.
You drool when you sleep.
Damn. Okay, my one major question is, why the hell are you watching him sleep? Huh?
Really happened.
Yeah.
It's a big deal to kill a monster like that, so I wanted everyone to know.
Did you see it? Did you see what happened to my mom?
I did. I'm sorry.
I was wondering if we would get like a reveal that the mum didn't actually die, but I feel like Grover being from this world and knowing things, I think Grover's like our confirmation as an audience that she definitely has. Okay.
My job was to protect you, to get you here safely.
But you did that.
Maybe if I had told you the truth a little sooner, your mom would still be here.
Please.
Don't do that, Grover. It's not your fault.
It was so important I get here because my father's a god. So I'm gonna go find him.
Oh.
Yeah, but it isn't that simple.
I was going to say, I don't think the gods are like at the camp themselves.
Mr. D, camp director.
Camp
Mr.
director.
D, this is Percy Jackson.
Yeah, Grover. I heard him the first time.
But did you?
Oh, God.
Percy, the D is for Dionysus.
Dionysus.
That's
One sec. A lovely patron left me a comprehensive list of all of the gods and everything, so I need to get that up before we begin anyway. So Dionysus, god of drinking and parties, he is a son of son of Zeus.
I don't know how to ask him. I don't even know his name, but I think I should see him. I think I really need that right now.
I just don't think that he'll want to see you. Like, I don't think it's a thing that you can do.
Actually, I think I can, son.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yes, Peter.
No, that is not your father.
In the galley, there is a bottle of 1985 Chateau O'Brien.
You cheeky bastard. The silence.
You're a horse. My father won't talk to me unless I get him a drink. Well, this all seems totally normal and reasonable.
No.
There we go.
Mr. D is not your father.
Thank you.
Mr. D knows that Zeus has forbidden him from consuming alcohol.
Ah.
That demigods are able to do things for gods that gods are forbidden to do for themselves. Mr. D.
Oh, okay, that's an interesting point lore-wise then. So gods can be forbidden from doing something, but if a demigod does it for them, it doesn't count necessarily. So has he been forbidden from obtaining alcohol, but that doesn't mean that he can't drink said alcohol if it's given to him? That's a very interesting workaround.
Humans can't see it. Monsters can't enter it. The world can't touch it. Great care was taken to bring you here.
Oh, another
Great
satyr.
sacrifice.
How common are they? Are they like white lighters in Charmed? Are they like assigned to a person and that person has a satyr for the rest of their life?
Check your pocket.
No, I lost it the other night on the hill.
Check your pocket.
Interesting, so it stays with him. Okay.
Unless you surrender it, it will always find its way back to you.
Oh, that's sick. Unless you surrender it. Interesting.
12 cabins. The 12 Olympian gods. Each cabin is home to the children that god has claimed.
Okay.
Great. Which one am I?
You haven't been claimed, Percy.
Okay, so you have to get claimed by a god. So is it not necessarily a genetic thing? Obviously, it's a genetic thing of like you were born from that god, but I mean more so when it comes to like figuring out where you belong. Is it not necessarily genetic? It's more so that they physically don't know who you belong to until the god themselves says, right, this is my kid. But what gets the god to do that? Do some gods just not want to? Do some gods just not care enough to do it? Or is it more a matter of like, you have to pass a challenge set by the god to then receive your claiming, you know? Very curious about how all of that works.
Even now, He still wants nothing to do with me.
Oh, Percy.
What am I even doing here? There's no place for me here.
Oh, that's so hard because like it's not that simple, but then also you can understand why someone would take it that way.
His cabin is home to both his own children and the unclaimed.
Ah, okay, intriguing. That's pretty cool.
This is Percy Jackson. I trust you will see to whatever he needs.
He's like, please take me out of the light. I don't want to be seen.
If you want to give me a hard time, just do it tomorrow.
Interesting.
I can't do any more today.
Heard what happened to you on the hill, and I just wanted to say I'm really sorry.
Oh, bless. Yeah, I was going to say this won't necessarily be a negative interaction, Percy.
I'm Luke.
Percy.
Hell yeah. Potential first friend. Interesting. Who were those people and why was he there?
Sorry to interrupt. Is now an okay time to talk?
Yes.
You got some information for us?
It's Sally Jackson.
Oh.
I think I know what really happened to her.
Oh, okay, so is she not dead?
I assumed that they'd get really squishy.
Me
or something,
too.
Or like an old banana, maybe.
I didn't quite think that.
So I went to the Cloven Council, and they had actually heard of
Cloven
this happening
Council.
before. And that when a mortal is really close to death, Hades himself can actually reach out and...
Yes.
Ah, okay.
No one is gonna tell him anything.
Okay, so this isn't a matter of like, oh, this could have been a thing. They've basically just confirmed that it is a thing. Hades has got her. Okay, why would Hades take Percy's mum though? Like, what is the point of that? I mean, there is this whole thing about the lightning bolt being stolen, and that's why Zeus is pissed off. So Hades being a brother of Zeus, but no, but then why? Why take Percy's mum? Like, I don't understand. I guess it's something that we'll find out as time goes on when we actually like meet him, because is that like a journey that Percy is going to go on then? Because I remember, the one thing I remember from the movies is that we're not in camp for too long. We leave camp. So I know that something drives them to leave camp. Is it to go and get his mum? Is that like Percy's thing? But if that is the case, is it a like camp sanctioned thing? Or is it something that like Percy sneaks out in the middle of the night to go on an adventure, you know? Oh yeah, very strange that they're keeping that information from him. Why? Why do they not want Percy to know?
There are powerful forces at work here, boy. So you don't want to lie to your little friend? Too bad. I suggest you steer
Yikes.
clear of him then.
I mean, to be fair, I kind of agree. But I also don't agree about not telling him about his mum being alive. I was about to say this is very reminiscent of the dream he had before. Is it the same creature?
I left you here.
Interesting. What is
Left
this?
you.
What is this vision?
You want what's been taken from you. You want justice.
What the fuck? Okay. Guess we'll find out at another time.
So are you also...
Unclaimed? No. Hermes is my father.
Oh, okay, so you are one of the
That
claimed
doesn't matter.
Hermes
We're all on the same
kids, okay?
team here.
Okay, that's nice.
Why do they get to bring us here to just ignore some of us?
T.
Too much time trying to figure out why the gods do whatever it is they do. You'll drive yourself crazy.
Interesting.
The sooner you stop worrying about that, the sooner you can enjoy what this place actually.
I mean, I know that they're their kids, but it could boil down to simply, and I mean simply in like a just logical sense rather than an emotional sense. It could just be that simply they are immortal creatures. They're not going to see time the same way as we do. They will probably see human life as quite a finite thing. And so maybe that's why they don't claim their kids, because like at the end of the day, they don't care, which sucks, but they are gods. So it's like, what can you do?
Demigods have always fought for glory. They used to call it Kleos.
Kleos,
It's
okay.
like this stuff that attaches itself to your name, makes
Is it a magical force, or is it just as we understand glory?
and they think twice about messing with you.
So it's literally just power.
Oh, hey,
All right.
Wait, so this is the kid who killed the Minotaur. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah?
What you got to say about it?
Bet.
Oh, come on.
Like, you want attention around here, dummy? You better be ready for it when it comes.
Oh, piss off. Right, we've already found the camp bully.
you can't force the gods to do anything.
Well, yeah, but it would make it harder for him to pretend I don't exist, right?
Yeah?
Maybe.
Well, great. Where do we start?
I mean, to be fair, the only camp for demigods, if you're making a name for yourself, he's going to have to pay attention. So I think Percy's right in that regard.
A good source of glory are feats of skill. So we gotta figure out what you're good at.
I've never done anything like this before, and it looks super dangerous.
Okay, he's either going to be a natural or this is going to be the biggest fail of his life. Oh my Christ.
Should I try again?
Everyone was like, we're not fucking risking that. Bloody hell, Percy. I will say though, I'm very intrigued about this whole like trying things out. Is it that like each god is assigned a thing? Because I know that one of them was to do with forgery. So if you like are very good at forgery naturally, does that mean that you are just assigned to that god, or more so that you can like have a headcanon that like, okay, I'm their kid, now I just got to work for them to notice me? You know, is that how that works? Or can someone who is, for instance, the child of Poseidon be good at forgery and it not mean anything? It just means that that's something you're good at, you know?
Our turn. The gods like the smell, so it gets their attention before you say a prayer.
Huh?
I like the smell of burnt mac and cheese.
They like the smell of begging.
That is horrendous.
And they know you really mean what you're about to say, so they listen.
They like the smell of begging, so you burn what you love most so they know what you're about to say is serious. It's like logically it makes sense, but that's horrible to expect that from your kids. Oh, I just realized what he was burning. Bless his heart.
I don't know if I'm doing this right. I hope you can hear me.
I will say, I don't know if that's quite how it works, is it? Because the whole point is about contacting gods. And if she was dead, she's not a god. So I don't know if that's how that would work, but bless his little heart.
Well, the good news is this isn't that calm.
Ah.
I hope you're sitting down, but I think I've made some friends here.
Hell yeah.
I think they might really like me.
The fact that he said, I think they might really like me. Fucking hell.
My father, he just didn't show. I mean, ignoring me is one thing, but he doesn't get to ignore you.
Wow. Okay.
I'm gonna make him see me.
Oh, he is pissed. Rightfully so. Oh, for fuck's
Hey
sake.
guys. Can't sleep, huh?
Really? You're really doing this?
Do you think you're special?
No?
Tell me you made it all up about the Minotaur, and I'll let you go.
You know what's so funny about this? She's doing this as a power move. She's doing this to show how strong she is. But I'm pretty sure, Clarice, 3v1 is more showing how fucking weak you are. Like, why are you coming in with the numbers? Why have you got these two fucking goons holding on to Percy while you're questioning him? Come and fight him yourself. Come and question him yourself. Don't be such a bloody weak little bitch.
I didn't make anything up.
Like, you can tell that she's just scared that he'll steal the top spot. It's water. Yes. Question though, was that Poseidon helping Percy, or was that like a defense mechanism on Percy's part?
I can explain.
No, you can't.
Okay. Wait, I know you.
No, you don't.
Oh, the one who was watching over him. Okay.
I'm Annabeth.
Hello,
you
Annabeth.
Stalking me, Annabeth?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I've been waiting to see if something like this would happen.
Okay.
So I know if you can help me
Help you do what?
win capture the flag.
Or is that just a little tournament they do every so often? I assume it's to gain glory, which is why it's so serious.
Whose side are you on anyway?
Oh, hers. Always.
Ah.
She's my little sister.
Literally? No, because you're son of Hermes.
Before camp, I was on the road. Me and a forbidden kid I met along the way. Her name is Thalia.
And what does that mean, forbidden?
A long time ago, Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades agreed their children were becoming too powerful, so they made a pact. Not to father anymore.
Oh, I somewhat remember this. It's what makes children of them very rare, because they're meant to be forbidden, and there aren't meant to be that many of them. So, is Percy the only son of Poseidon here? Like, are there no other sons of children of Poseidon? Perhaps any children of any of the three?
A long time until Zeus broke that pact. Until Thalia. Forbidden kid attracts trouble.
Why did Zeus break the pact, though? Just because he fell in love or something?
One day, we find this little girl hiding in an alley. Annabeth. Thalia didn't make it.
Bless.
But Annabeth and me, we did. And we've been family ever since.
Hell yeah.
Annabeth is the strongest warrior in camp. The only way left to prove herself is to go on a quest.
So it's like an actual thing in the camp then that you go on a quest. Is it kind of like when you do your like senior year thesis, that kind of vibe of like you've got to like to graduate to actually become like someone who can leave the camp and fend for themselves, that kind of vibe? You have to go on a quest and complete it? Or is it more of a personal endeavor? Do you get to just leave the camp whenever you want when you feel that you're ready, but a quest is just something that you can do for glory? Because if so, I feel like the quest is going to be related to Percy's mum.
Every new arrival Annabeth watches, looking for a sign they're the one. Usually she gets
And
up
here
after
he
a day or
is.
two, but she's still watching you.
Can you ask her to knock it off?
I mean, it's called Percy Jackson and the Olympians, so I'm pretty sure we found the one.
As always, there will be no maiming and no killing.
Okay, I was gonna say, I was like,
Trust these.
how far are we going with this, guys? Because you're holding spears.
I'm fine, thanks. But I appreciate you, you know, standing there silently. Okay, you're better at this than me.
Well, she's had more
I
time.
need this to go well today. You're gonna expect me to know how to do something I don't know how to do, and I end up falling flat on my face. Like, I can't really have that right now.
Those are some fair fears and fair calls to make, Percy.
You still don't get where you fit into all this, do you?
I mean, he's heard the prophecy, so he just needs to accept that he is good enough to be that person, you know?
Wait, what?
Excuse me, girly?
Gift from my mom.
Gift
worry.
from my mum.
You'll do great.
Intriguing. So you do have contact with your mother? Or is it one of those relationships where she just pays you off with gifts?
Annabeth's got a plan. Percy's on it. When it's time, he's gonna be ready.
Is Percy like the distraction for Percy, please. Oh my god, can we? I don't want to watch this. Can we move on, please? To be fair though, my boy has gone into this completely unprepared because no one has prepared him. Really? Again? 3v1 again?
Flag's that way. It's not here.
We know. Yeah, glory's fine. Revenge is more fun.
Oh, piss off. Are you gonna try and kill him? Like, what do you mean?
No maiming. It's like the one rule.
Yeah, I guess I'll lose dessert privileges for a while. I'll live.
Huh? Right, can we clarify this? Are you telling me that if someone maims someone, they lose dessert privileges? Or is she just joking and they actually get punished? Because if that's the case, then we gotta fucking reform this camp, because what the actual fuck?
Guess it's a no.
Get to the water, Percy. As soon as you get to water, you are Gucci. Christ. Oh! It looks like we're on the edge. Water? Oh my god. Oh my god. She's insane. Nice. He broke it. Get wrecked. And you lost as well. You lost your fight and you lost the war. Get fucked. Oh, look at him.
Not bad.
Someone give him a hug. He's still a kid after all.
Were you here the whole time?
Yes.
You were here the whole time and you didn't help me?
I didn't even process that. When she went invisible, I was like, okay, girlie's off to like go do something to help with the flag. I didn't process that she was just sat back watching the whole time. I suppose she was testing him though, so I understand it, but for fuck's sake.
I'm sorry.
Huh? Did she want to get him in the water for a specific reason though? Like another test? Oh yeah, I remember that now. Water heals him. Okay, that's sick. Oh shit! Does that mean he's been claimed?
Your dad's calling.
Ah.
You have been claimed by Poseidon.
My question is, what does Poseidon's cabin look like?
You are singular amongst demigods.
Oh.
And your father's only hope to prevent the outbreak of war.
Okay.
Zeus and Poseidon have been locked in a dispute over the Master Bolt.
Because they got stolen, didn't they? I remember that.
Zeus is looking for a thief. Sees a forbidden child claimed by his jealous brother. It doesn't look good for you, kid.
But like, where's the evidence? What do you mean?
That if he doesn't return the bolt by the summer solstice in 1 week, there will be war.
I'm sorry, but excuse me, Zeus. Where the fuck is your proof? Where is your evidence? Why do you think it was Percy? Are you just assuming? Are you just thinking, oh, well, it's the most likely course of action? Because, like, come on now, don't be absolutely stupid. You're meant to be a smart little god. Well, not even a little god. You're meant to be the god of gods. So, like, what's your problem here?
The bolt is with Hades in the underworld.
The quest is always undertaken by 3.
3. Annabeth? Luke?
Poseidon has ignored me my entire life.
You are his son.
I am Sally Jackson's son.
Who's
Nice.
Sally Jackson?
Oh, you did not just ask that, you little bitch.
You will accept this quest.
I won't.
Nice.
Everybody,
Good job, Percy. Don't let yourself get fucking pushed around by these people.
I'm sorry, sir, but I have news.
Grover?
Sally Jackson is alive.
Oh, let's go, Grover. Get fucked, everyone else.
Your mother was stolen by Hades,
Boom.
which means she's with him now.
Motivation to go to the underworld.
If you can find her there, I think you can bring her back.
When do we leave?
I was gonna say, he's got it. Okay. Sick then, but Mike, I'm still a bit confused as to why they thought it was a good idea to not tell him about his mum. Because, like, surely that would be the biggest motivational thing to get him to go. But my only thought process is that maybe they didn't do it because they thought it would distract him and he wouldn't go after the bolt. But, I mean, if you don't tell him, he goes to the underworld to get the bolt, finds his mum there, that's going to be an even bigger distraction because he didn't realize that she would be there. Like, I fully do not understand their reasoning there, but... Moving on. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be taking up a quest. I think that Annabeth is definitely going to be one of the people that he takes. The other two would either be Luke or Grover in my mind. They're the other two, like, friends that he's got. Obviously, his relationship with Grover was a bit strained, but maybe Grover telling him this truth will repair that, and maybe that'll have Grover going with him. But then on the other side of things, Luke is an actual warrior. He's an actual, like, member of the camp, whereas, like, it seems as though, like, satyrs... because they're not demigods themselves, they're basically like protectors / like caretakers of the camp and all of that. So do they get to even go on quests? Is it a thing? Or do you have to be a demigod? Because if you have to be a demigod, then it's going to be Annabeth and Luke. But if Grover has the potential to go, then I feel like Percy would want him more than Luke simply because he's a better friend. But I guess we'll see how that develops next episode. But yeah, loved all the lore that we learned this episode. Loved the whole thing about like being claimed and the cabins that you're in. Also loved the design of Poseidon's cabin. It was a little bit muggy, but I suppose it hasn't really been taken care of by demigods in a while because we don't know when the last forbidden child would have been in there. But I like that it had like a pool of water in the middle when we're considering the fact that Percy can heal from wounds in water and all of that, because I don't know, I just like that vibe that it's almost like a bath there, so that he can rejuvenate himself. Just really like the design of the cabin and with like the hanging skeletons as well. But yeah, one thing that I am curious about that I didn't want to look up because I didn't want to like spoil it for myself. Can someone let me know down below like the exact gods in each of the cabins? Because the list that I'd been given about the gods to like learn information was very good, but it was more than 12. So I'm assuming that some of them don't have cabins, obviously. So can someone let me know just like what ones have cabins? Because I'm very intrigued about all of that, you know. Now, in terms of the character relationships we saw this episode, obviously Luke seems really nice. Luke seems like someone who's a very good like mentor for Percy when it comes to the camp itself and his relationship with other people. Annabeth seems like a very good person to teach him like the more physical stuff, the stuff when it comes to like fighting, because she has been said to be the best fighter in camp, and because of this whole quest thing, she's obviously had her eye on Percy, wanting to befriend him, wanting to go on this quest with him. So I definitely think that her coming along will be a huge addition when it comes to actually having to fight monsters along the way, because this isn't gonna be as simple as like, right, let's get up, let's hop on a train, go to Hades, get the bolt, come back. Like, there's going to be stuff along the way. It's part of an adventure. There's going to be monsters that come along. So Annabeth is definitely going to be a handy person to have around. But also really enjoyed her character being more of someone who wanted to just test Percy. Because yeah, it's fucked that she didn't help him when it came to the actual fight. But she was testing him. And he did say to her that he wanted to show the glory that he was willing to obtain so that he would be seen by his father. Which, if he hadn't have fought those 3 people and proved himself, he wouldn't have done that. So if anything, she helped him hugely by staying back, you know. So yeah, really enjoyed the characters that we met, really enjoyed the concept of going on this quest and all of that. Very curious as to whether he's going to pick Luke or Grover, because those are the top 2 contenders in my book right now. But yeah, like I said, overall, fantastic episode, and I can't wait for the next one. Before now, thank you very much for watching. I've left a link down below to my Patreon. We'll be able to find the early and uncut reactions to Percy Jackson and all the other shows that I do. Also left a link to my Twitch, my Discord, and my socials, so be sure to follow them if you are interested. And yes, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.